Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Jansen. I am live. It is 3:12 p.m. or in my world 15:12. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope you're all knowing that you matter and you're pushing forward each and every day. Now, somebody that's out there wanting to do more, what are you doing in order to push the boundaries? Now, this is the next step that we've got to start learning on. What is it that you need to do in order to become better or to get to the next level of what you want in life? You know, I know no one wants to be stuck where they're at, but some people get stuck in a loop. All right, we call that the middle of the desert. You don't see the starting line, you don't see the ending line. You don't see the starting line, you don't see the finish line. And what happens is when you don't see those, you end up going in a circle. You don't know which way to go. And sometimes a lot of people just give up and they just stay there. Well, here's what you need to do. First off, remember, moss always grows on the north side of trees, okay? And that's just a figment. It's a truth, but I'm actually only using it as an analogy. The reason why is because you got to stay the course. You got to trust your instincts and trust where you're going to go to next. You need to be able to trust that whatever you're doing or wherever you're going is going to lead you in the right direction. So many times it's when we second guess ourselves and start questioning ourselves is when we mess up, is when we start to fall the most. It's when we question ourselves after we've already fallen is when we actually make the mistake and repeat our actions over and over and over again. It's almost, you know, biblical on how we repeat our actions based on second guessing ourselves. So if you're going to move forward, however, you got to keep going back to where you were in order to figure things out, you're never going to move forward very fast. So what you got to do is not second guess yourself. Believe it or not, majority of the time your first choice is the right decision. It's just you start second guessing yourself because you hear people talking or you have negative people around. And that's why I always tell everybody, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Because if you get into a area to where you are second guessing yourself, it means there's people around you trying to tell you you're wrong. Here's what I want you to know about people that tell you can't do something, you shouldn't do something, don't do something. The reason why they're telling you that is because they didn't do it and they don't want you to succeed. Okay? Our parents sometimes, they want to protect us, so they tell us not to do something or we can't do something because they don't want us to hurt ourselves or they don't want us to fail. Some people tell us it can't be done because they never did it and they don't want anybody else to do it either. The whole thing is greed. Believe it or not, why people tell us that, whether they want to admit it or not, is based on greed. I got told many, many times that, oh, you can't break any records in your business. And I've broken many of them. Why? Because I don't listen to the naysayers. So here's the thing. You got to stay the course. Go off of your first instinct. Your first instinct, that's why sometimes you just got to do it. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. Who cares? Pick yourself back up, brush yourself off, and go at it again. But if you keep second guessing yourself and you look for the easier way of doing things, it's not going to get done, or it's not going to get done to where you're going to be happy with it. So many people with PTSD and everything else, they second guess themselves. They feel like they're failures for a reason. That reason being that they never thought they could do it, but they can. It's just they've second guessed themselves so many times that now they are depressed and they're feeling bad for what is going on in their life. I'm asking each and every one of you, don't make that same mistake, okay? So when you do it, going for that job, going for whatever it is, make sure you do a little research. Make sure you study up a little bit. If you're going to go for that next promotion, you know, see what you can do to become, you know, if you want to get off paint line or if you want to get out of the factory and into an office job, you may have to go to a school or vocational school or something else like that in order to get the better job at the job that you're at. But do it. And don't let anybody second guess you. I saw a friend on here the other day. They're going back to school, Kayla. I'm so proud of them for going back to get these classes that they need that I don't want them to ever second guess themselves. They're doing the right thing. You know, when you go to school because you got a purpose, not because you're just going to learn Frisbee. Sorry, Saved by the Bell sometimes still sticks in my head when they go to school to become Frisbee throwers. Only certain people understand that one. Look, when you go and you get a vocational school, sometimes you're going to get paid more than somebody that just graduated a 4 or 6 year college, okay? If you're going to go and learn to weld, you need a vocational school. But guess what? You can make good money welding. You can make good money truck driving. You can make good money being a builder, being a carpenter, okay? You can make good money going in the military. I know several people that went into the military and then they got out like me. And all of a sudden, you no longer get that 2.5 days a month that you're in. You no longer have those instantaneous paychecks every single month. Doesn't matter if it's low or high. You no longer have all that health and that security that you had in. So a lot of times people, they look at college like the answer. Sometimes it's not. A vocational school may be the answer for a lot of people. I know a lot of military that went to a vocational school, and they're making between $60 and $100 an hour on different jobs, everywhere from being an electrician, a plumber, a carpenter, a welder, bricklayer. These are all heroes, and these are all people that need that kind of stuff, okay? I know a lot of my guys that retired, they get out and they go into security forces, they go into doing special missions, or they go into basically being a consultant in different businesses because they retired from the Marine Corps, and they went in and now they're a consultant and stuff like that. But they just learned that they missed the military because we had a guarantee when we were in the military. However, as you grow up and you learn there is no such thing as guarantees in life, and you can't go back into the military anymore, then you need to learn that vocational schools are going to make more than a regular college. Now, if you do go to college, you know, you're going to do a lot of hard work, and if you don't, then you're not going to get the right degree. I got a history degree and I got a business degree, okay? And, you know, I went to Western Illinois University. I know several people that go to Carbondale, or they go to SIUE, Edwardsville, or Carbondale, become school teachers, whatever. And they get out and they get good jobs after a long period of time because you got to do a lot of training. So all I'm saying is, if you're going to get out to do more and you want to be better, okay, then you need to do what it's going to take to get that promotion, get that job, and get where you're going to be. Each and every day you matter, but if you cannot sit back and clean toilets like the Virgin Mary herself wants to sit on it, and that is a Marine Corps thing that was in Full Metal Jacket, then don't expect to get paid, you know, very well. You need to be able to clean it where no one's looking. You need to be able to pick up trash when no one's around. You need to be able to go that extra step in order to show your employer, show your boss, show your manager, show your foreman that you're willing to do what it takes, but you're also willing to do the extra of what it takes. And sometimes when they see you doing that extra, that's what's going to get you ahead in life. So all of a sudden you find yourself and you don't see that start line no more, but you pick up a few things of trash. All of a sudden you decide to clean up a little bit. All of a sudden you decide to go to a vocational school. All of a sudden you decide to, you know, start studying online or start doing a little extra work here and there. Next thing you know, you're going to see a finish line, and then you're going to have to start all over again from that starting line, which the finish line turns into a starting line, and you keep going. And pretty soon you're going to go and you're going to become unsure about yourself. You're going to get into the land of the giants, and all this has a purpose. And right now I'm just teaching you how to get out of the desert. In order to get out of the desert, you can't sit on your butt and just assume. You got to go off your first choice and go, go, go. And eventually you will get out of that area. But we all are in it. I've been in that area many times, and I plan on being in that area many, many more. I doubt myself sometimes. I'm unsure sometimes. But right now I got a mission that no one's ever done. I'm trying to help as many civilians and military as I can all throughout the United States. And my mission is different from everybody else's. But your mission can be very, very simple. Go, work hard for what you want. You have to work hard. There's no such as an easy... you can't do it easy. Yes, you can think harder. That's still thinking, you know, use your brain. But also don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Work hard. Accomplish what you want by moving forward. Do what it takes to get what it is you want. But keep pushing forward. Work hard, work hard, work hard. If you want to earn something, you got to work for it every single day. And we got to teach our kids that. You can't go to a 4-year college and just expect to get a job. That's not how it works. But if you go to a vocational school and you learn how to weld, you get the best bead on these welds, and you become a truck driver, and you got a clean CSA score, a clean CDL, a clean MVR. Okay, if you're going to become a pilot, whatever it is you're going to become, and you go out and you study hard and do your best, and every day try to do the physical applications of what it is you want to do, not just the book work, you're going to find out that you're going to move ahead of everybody else that's trying to do the exact same thing as you. You're never going to be better than anybody, but you might be a little quicker, you might be a little stronger, you might be a little smarter, you might be a little more talented in some different areas that you're in, and that's what's going to push you ahead. You might be able to do what it's worth. You might be able to do what it takes, and they're not. And sometimes when they're dehydrated and they're tired and they just give up, like, whatever. Well, next thing you know, you're 5 paces ahead of them. Then you're a mile ahead of them. Then you're 2 miles ahead of them. Next thing you know, you're their boss. Next thing you know, you're using tact to make sure to get stuff done, because you can get things done with people when others cannot. Always remember you matter. Always remember you're important. do the best you can, never give up, know you matter, keep going the course, and every day, every single day, you get up knowing that this is an opportunity to strike. My name is Jeff Jansen. Hope you all have a great day. God bless everybody. See you soon.